Section 7.9, Energy and Change of Phase. So you know that adding or removing energy from a substance will change the phase of that substance. So if we have a solid, then as you add energy to that solid, these bonds will start to break apart and they'll become a liquid. If you continue to add energy, they'll break apart even further and become a gas. And if you continue to add even more energy, they'll break apart and just turn into a plasma, subatomic particles. Similarly, if we remove energy, this just steps back the opposite way. So if we remove energy from plasma, it becomes a gas. Remove energy from a gas, those molecules slow down and become a liquid. They'll start to attach. Remove energy from that, and those molecules will slow down even further and become a solid. So at each of these phase changes, you have to have some amount of energy that's input to change the phase of that particular substance. The amount of energy that's needed to change a substance from a solid to a liquid is known as the heat of fusion. The amount of energy to change from a liquid to a gas is known as the heat of vaporization. So what this means is that you have a solid object and you're going to add heat to it. You're going to add energy to it. As you add energy, that solid will start to see that its temperature increases and increases and increases until it reaches the point where it starts to melt. At the point where it starts to melt, now you have solid and liquid mixed together. So as you are adding energy, the temperature doesn't increase. Instead, the solid changes into a liquid. The energy that you're adding is used to break this down all the way into a liquid. Once everything is a liquid, then you start to see that temperature rise again until you reach the boiling point. And then we have the same process that repeats. The liquid has to all change into a gas before the temperature continues to increase. The amount of heat that it takes to move from this solid phase to this liquid phase is the heat of fusion. The amount of energy it takes to move from the liquid phase to the gas phase is the heat of vaporization.